But let's first rebuild our beauty. So let's select our beauty, our render here. Let's go to script, and under script there should now be a whole split EXR Ultra. So this will split your EXR into into the individual passes. You can see it splits out the individual passes. So we can go through them. You can see all the individual passes that we also saw inside of the Redshift render view. UV pass, subsurface scattering, all normal, GI, refraction, diffuse, and reflection. So we're not really gonna use the normal pass and the position pass in this comp, so I'm going to throw them away. So why am I not seeing my Z depth? I think I should render that. Well, we can always grab it later. So you just grab those and let's start rebuilding our beauty from this. So we can also rename them. So let's select this one, press F2, and then rename maybe this one to be our beauty. So at least we know what we're looking at. So we could put this on the first input, and now let's start rebuilding our beauty on the on the second input. All right, so that's where is our diffuse? Right, so we have our diffuse. Let's preview our diffuse with the 2 key on the second input. Right, and let's control space, and then you okay this window, and then type channel boolean, one channel boolean. So we're going to use channel boolean to add these things together. So let's add the subsurface scattering on top. So you just put it in the second input, preview it, and then operation add. So it's going to add them together. And we could say the alpha to do nothing. So let's have a look. Right. So let's put another channel boolean. Let's get the specular. So add that one in. So we have the specular. Let's get the GI. Right, so let's get the GI that we have here. Right, so see a lot of the way too bright stuff maybe comes from the some seem to not have that much of a color, so I'm not sure. I didn't have that in the final render, but whatever. Okay, let's check out the refraction. Oh, we need to connect it to this one. Let's put on the refraction, so you can see that also made a little bit of a difference. That. Let's get the, do we already have the GI? Yeah, we already had the GI, okay. Reflection, last one, okay. So reflection. Right, so now we just need to add the volume. So let me save in the meantime. So the volume, we cannot really, well, we can sort of add, we can add it on there, but it's sort of, you cannot just add it. So it's gonna look a little bit different than the original beauty. You can see, especially the background here, looks a little bit different. Apart from that, that's how we rebuild the beauty. So we can fix the background maybe by sort of blurring the background a little bit. Okay, so probably to get more at this look, I'm probably just gonna blur the background a little bit. So let's see, where does this mostly come from? All right, let's just say that we just blur it before we merge in the volume. All right, so let's grab our beauty. Let's paste it. Let's call this Z. I'm not sure why it didn't extract the Z by default, but we can just do it ourselves. So select that one, then go in here. We can go, let's put in R, G, and B. Let's put Z. We have our Z here. So you can see that this looks way too white, but let's just put a brightness contrast. It's highlighted. You just turn down the gain. You can see we do have the actual stuff there. All right. So probably we want to blur the background. We don't want to blur the foreground. Okay, so maybe what we want to say is we want to grab one of these crypto mats that we have. So let's grab the object. So we need it as an object, so let's paste it. Okay, so let's select this one. Then type crypto, so control space, crypto mat. So it's going to be appended. And we're going to drag our controller thing on the background thing. We need to. And then we're going to press add. You can see it selects RNDR back, and then we're going to highlight matte. All right. So now we've excluded the background thing. Now on our comp here, let's use Vari blur, whatever you call it. All right. So let's turn up the blur size. So you can see that will blur the shit out of it. But we don't want to do that on the entire thing. We want to do it only on that part. So it's a bit too much. Right, so blurring it down a little bit. So let's have a look. Looks a little bit better. Let's also maybe color correct it. Let's put that mask in the mask. And let's trim down the gain. All right, this looks better than we had before. All right, so additionally, we might maybe want to denoise some passes. There's not really that much noise. If we, this one, you see, has a little bit of noise still. So I don't have a paid denoiser yet inside of here, so I'm just gonna use the built-in one, remove noise. It's not that great, but this pass doesn't have a lot of detail, so does it like this one will sort of blur it a little bit. Let's put it to chroma and just put it to soften. Let's put it to lock, so it will basically just blur the entire thing. So not ideal. There's better denoisers like Neat Video, but I have not bought that yet for Fusion. As I said, also I recently just bought Fusion. So you can see that makes a bit of a difference. Like if I were to, with Control P, you can disable something. So you can see this does make a bit of a difference. So that looks kind of okay. So what we want to do is maybe let's do the eye thing.